another On a Mountain adventure. Hopefully you caught the last one where we looked at the benefits of camper vanning. We're comparing that to wild camping, so no prizes for guessing what today's all about. I'm out with Dangerous Dan Outdoors here. We'll call him Dangerous Dan because Danger's his middle name. Apparently. I should know, he's my son. Anyway, we're over at Galloway Forest Park at the minute, and we've come over in the prestigious Thompson family limousine. So all that's left to do now, folks, we just need to go and find a spot, which seems to be probably the trickiest thing to do. If we were in a camper van, of course, we could have just parked up here and that would have been it. So I guess there's a benefit for a camper van. Wild camping, of course, you've got to go and find your spot. So with no further ado, let's go and see where we can find. Guys, it looks like we've struck gold because we might well have found our spot. What do you think, you On a Mountain Adventures? I think it's as good as we're going to get. Right folks, we're all set up. We've got a pre-made fire pit here, which is absolutely spot on, although there's loads of crap lying around and stuff like that, so we're going to get rid of all of this, which people have left. So that's all going to go. And we've got the trusty Fox 2, which is the OEX, that's Dan's Humboldt boat for tonight. And we've got the Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2. This is mine for tonight. We've got all the logs, we've got all the gear that we need. We've got rice, we've got Space Raiders, and there was a homemade curry and the slow cooker last night. What can I say? We've got pretty much it all set up here, so perfect. Let's go and get some more supplies from the car. We'll come back and we'll pour a vodka iron brew. Fantastic. Right folks, that's we're set up. Vodka iron brew sorted out. Dangerous Dan Outdoors here, he's got himself a drink. And we're just going to have a bit chill out now, mate, aren't we?
I think that's about time, eh?
Good. We're going to get the fire going a little bit later on. It's a bit early for that. But basically we're just going to sit back and chill and just look at the beautiful surroundings. Right folks, this might look strange for a summer's evening, but the midge are going absolutely ballistic. You can try your deep, you can try your smidge, your skin's so soft, whatever you want, but Jesus, these are absolutely ferocious, absolutely ferocious. My God, that beard looks white. There's only one thing for it, either a slight breeze or some smoke. Luckily, we've got Dangerous Dan Outdoors, and what he's done is we've just lit a fire. And he's just gathering some moss, and we're putting it on the fire. It's creating a little bit of smoke, and it is helping the situation. I guess this brings me to one of the benefits of being in a camper van, I suppose. Obviously it's circumstantial, it's down to the geography of where we are. You might not get this in other places, you know. But in a camper van you wouldn't have suffered like we're suffering now. We've had to cover up basically as much as we can. I mean, it's probably, what, 18 degrees, Dangerous Dan?
Yeah, I would say so.
Give or take.
I would say so.
It's warm, but, you know, I've got to get togged up. The last thing I want to do is put a hoodie on, but the insects are absolutely ferocious. So I guess that's a tick for a camper van, but we'll allude to probably the biggest, well, not probably, definitely the biggest benefit of wild camping, which I think possibly outweighs everything else. Stay tuned, we'll come on to that in just a wee while. Right folks, we're just chilling out here. The midges are going absolutely ballistic, as we were talking about before, and hopefully you can hear over the waterfall here. The only thing that stops the midges is a bit of smoke or a light breeze. That's basically it. That's why Dangerous Dan's here looking like Tom Cruise. I'm gonna have to put my hood up. Unbelievable. So we were just talking about, you know, the difference between being in a camper van, which obviously means Dangerous Dan have been out in the camperlands a million times, you know, and also wild camping as well. So we're just talking about the difference between that experience and actually what we're doing now. So what's your thoughts, Dan? What do you think? What's the better of the two, do you think?
You can't say. But I don't think there is a better. It depends on a few different things. Where you go, who you go with, and how you want to do it. If you're feeling up for a camper van's there's nothing better. If you fancy a night in a tent, camper van's just not going to cut it.
Yeah.
Although there is some really staggering benefits to being in a camper van, one of which is absolutely no midge.
Do you think a big part of being in a camper van is the kind of creature comfort thing and being away from the, maybe being protected from some of the elements?
Some of the elements, yeah. Although sometimes it's nice to be outdoors. In a camper van, you get to escape that. Sometimes, chucking it down with rain, you can't be outside when you're camping. You can't find for the small space that is your tent.
But do you think, if you're in the elements and you're in the tent like we are here, isn't there something really appealing about being in a tent when it's chucking it down with rain?
Yeah, there is. Helps you get off to sleep.
No, it does, aye. From home, creature comfort, luxury, like what we saw in the last video that I did when I was up at Arrowstick. We just thought, we've done that a million times. But don't you think with a tent, I mean, the OEX tent was what, 55 quid?
Yeah, it just goes to show you don't need to spend an arm and a leg to have a fantastic.
Right folks, wowza, that was a meal for the kings. That was absolutely unbelievable. In fact, arguably better than last night in the slow cooker. Unbelievable, just goes to show. Bit of prescription nature, cooking outdoors, good banter, few drinks, the great outdoors. What do you think, Dan?
I think fantastic. Really good.
Absolutely. All that's really left to do now, we're just going to soak up a little bit of the night sky. We're in Galloway Forest Park. This is dark sky status. So, we're going to have a look at the stars and we're going to hit the hay. So we'll probably catch up with you guys in the morning. Good night. God bless. Morning folks, welcome to another day at Galloway Forest Park. It's absolutely stunning morning. I was up early doors about 5:45 and there was a light mist over the loch and it was absolutely beautiful. However, I was absolutely festooned by midges yet again, hence why I'm doing a piece to camera here in the old nature hike. The midge are absolutely biblical out there at the minute. Dan's just getting his tent packed away, and basically the script is I'm going to get everything put away as much as I can inside the tent, just so I don't have to subject myself to the onslaught just yet anyway. It's a little bit of a shame, but still it's so fantastic to be out. And like we were talking about last night, you know, we're talking about the benefits of camping, wild camping, as opposed to, you know, being in the camper van. And the main benefit of being out in the tent is your connection to nature and being out in the great outdoors and getting some grounding. You know, that without doubt is the most important thing. And I think for that reason alone, wild camping pips being in a camper van maybe. That's all good and well, but I must admit, the conditions that we've got here with the midge are somewhat detracting from that, for sure. So I'm gonna get this all packed away as quick as possible, and we'll make our way back to the car. And we've got another night here in Galloway Forest Park, so there may well be another adventure on its way soon. Well folks, we left you on the last piece to camera. We were just packing up the car. That was yesterday. In actual fact, me and Dan, the main man, then spent the whole of yesterday. We went over to Muller Galloway and we did another wild camp over there, and it was absolutely tremendous. Had a great time, and we really soaked up the benefits of wild camping, that connection to nature, which we've both concluded is the most important thing and probably makes wild camping that little bit better than being in the camper van. Although there are pros and cons, as we discussed. Anyway, it was a fantastic night, and it's a beautiful sunny morning here in Galloway Forest Park. We're on my way back home. It's Bank Holiday Monday. So yeah, we'll have a nice slow drive back. I'm actually off on Wednesday and Thursday, so I might do a car camp. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, folks, as usual, you know, we say it all the time, the importance of getting out into these beautiful places. It's just, it's really, really important. So forget about your social media, your Facebook, your Instagrams, you know, all the rest of it, your newspapers, TV. Get out and soak up a little bit of prescription nature and enjoy the benefits as we have. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next You're on a Mountain Adventure. Bye for now, folks.